kind to liven up the joint.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are unboxing the new S.H.Figuarts Orchimaru. And this is one of my most anticipated action figures probably ever, because Orochimaru is one of my favorite Naruto villains to ever exist. One of my favorite villains of all time as well, because and I just love him because he's like a snake man or whatever, who knows really powerful jutsus as well. So this is freaking amazing. He's one of the first guys to bring in the reanimation jutsu, which is the jutsu that brings back people from the dead and controls them and makes sure that he fights or they fight for him. So one of the most badass villains, one of my favorite Naruto scenes is Orochimaru versus the third Hokage, which is one of my most favorite scenes in anime. Is the mentor versus the students. It's the one that doesn't really get talked about as much, but it was so freaking good growing up as a kid. But it's freaking amazing. But here is Orochimaru. Box art looks pretty sick as well. I can't wait to take him out of the box and mess around with him as well. So before we get to this unboxing, I want to say, if you guys can leave a like in this video, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I appreciate every single person who does, and don't forget that bell so you don't miss another unboxing just like Orochimaru. So let's go ahead and get straight into this bad boy as well. By the way, a lot of people ask me where I picked up my figures from. I pick them up from a majority different websites, mostly like Hobby Link Japan. I do use Plaza Japan, mostly overseas websites as well, that I use to pick up some of these figures. Sometimes eBay, like I bought this one on eBay. I would not recommend the seller. I had a lot of issues with the seller that I bought from. I'm not even going to mention their name because I don't want no type of clout for these guys at all. These guys does not deserve it as well. They kept lying to me, and I don't appreciate lying about when I was going to receive my figure. I bought this figure like almost 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I finally got him in now. But anyways, besides all that, let's go ahead and get straight into this unboxing. Okay guys, so here is Orochimaru. Now I do gotta throw out a warning right away that he's gonna be hard to show off because, you know, most of his face is really pale and his light skin complected. So the camera does a really hard job to pick up the face as well. I mean, I'm gonna do my best to try to pick it up. Like right now you can see the face as well, but you know, sometimes it's gonna be hard to show off because of the light skin complexion as well. So no matter what camera you use, it's gonna be hard to show off because of the pale complexion as well, especially if you got lighting. Your lighting, it all depends on your lighting as well. But anyways, though, here is the back, or well, the side really, and I gotta say he does look pretty good. And then here is the back. Always laughed about how he always got these big ass things in the back. So that's actually pretty cool. But as far as accuracy goes, I think it is pretty accurate to the anime. And then here is the bottom, the legs as well. It is double jointed up on the knees, so that is pretty good as well. And then he always have the sandals. It wouldn't be Naruto without the sandals as well. And then here is overall the stomach. Now that kind of makes it look like he's kind of chubby just a little bit as well, but honestly it still looks pretty good. And then he has the long hair, so this is how the hair looks as well. And there are some really good accessories in different faces, so I can't wait to get into them. So let's go ahead and show off different faces, as well as you guys don't remember. Let me remind you, he does come with a curse mark Sasuke head sculpt as well. So we'll bring out the Sasuke and look at that as well. So let's go ahead and get into it and show off the rest of the accessories. So we'll show that off. Okay, guys, so here is another Orochimaru head sculpt with another accessory. So he has the folding arms one, which is really common, especially for Naruto action figures, to get these folding arms. I don't really use these, but I think they're actually cool, especially if you got a certain scene in your head you want to play off as well. But I actually like this. Um, not that I'm gonna use it though, but I think it's pretty cool. And then he has the open mouth, which is a pretty good one. I think all the head sculpts are pretty good. I don't really like the bland look, so anything action posy, screaming, anything like that is actually speaking my language. But this is actually pretty good as well. Shows off his teeth, giving him a personality, and it's definitely Orochimaru because Orochimaru is a villain. So there's that. But well, a villain to an extent, I would say. He's more of a villainous anti-hero that's not afraid to be a villain. But he could also be a hero at times as well. He used to be a hero um, before he just let the power and the greed get to his head. He is a snake, so there's that. Anyways, let's go ahead and show off the next two head sculpts, and these are probably really good. And then we'll switch back the arms as well and show off more hands, because if you don't like these hands, he does have some jitsu hands that you can mess around with as well. So we can go ahead and show that off. Okay, guys, so here is another Jitsu head, which is pretty good. Actually, probably one of my second favorites, because he is just mean and villainous. I like the smiley mouth. I think it looks pretty good as well. And then, he has the two Jitsu hands, which are pretty good as well. So, not sure I'm going to use these guys, though. I'm going to be honest with you. But it is what it is, and the only reason why I'm probably not going to use them is because I have another or the next two accessories in mind that I think is going to absolutely kill this figure and make it look stand out just a little bit more. But this is the head, like this is Orochimaru to me, like super super cool as well. And the jitsu hands are I mean they're just two fingers holding up. You can say they're jitsu hands or whatever. Um, but either way though, I think it still looks pretty cool. But the head sculpt, that is a really good one. I love it so much. But the next one is probably one of my favorites. So let's go ahead and show that off. And then we'll show Sasuke with the curse mark. And then we'll wrap this bad boy up. But let's go ahead and show off um, the other head, the last and final head sculpt with the last and final accessory. So, oh, by the way, I should mention when you take the arm off, the arms become really, really loose after you take them off to put in the cross arm ones. So, just a warning if you haven't got this figure, haven't experienced it yourself yet. Um, just be careful with the arms. The arms are pretty fragile, and the arms are gonna keep coming off. At least that's from my experience when I took off the arm pieces. So yeah, they're not as tight as you would like. They're pretty kind of loose. So that's the one thing I would say about these arms. But yeah, let's go ahead and show up the last and final head sculpt for Orochimaru. Okay, guys, so last but not least, here is the other accessories Orochimaru comes with, and I think it's so freaking cool. First of all, the sword. It's not anything too crazy, just the hilt. It has the little blue thing in the middle, the blue gem or whatever you want to call it, but not anything too crazy. It's not supposed to be anything crazy either, just a regular sword. Orochimaru uses. But then he has this cool arm piece as well, which is the snakes, the twin-headed snake as well, that he could use for coming out of his arm, that he does in the show as well, which I think is super super cool. And then he has this head as well where he's sticking out his tongue, and I think it looks so freaking good, guys. Like, come on. You got the sword, the freaking snake, the twin-headed snake arm, and then the mouth with the or the tongue sticking out head sculpt. Like, oh my god, it's so freaking good, guys. Like, it's crazy how good this figure is as well. Now it does have its faults though, like don't get me wrong, the back of the hair piece, you know, the two back pieces don't connect, and it just doesn't look that good as well. But you know, you're not gonna be posting this figure from the back, you're gonna be posting it from the front as well. And then, you know, he kind of does look like he has a little belly on him. You know, that's the only thing I would say. But everything else looks pretty good. It's pretty accurate towards the shell. So I think this figure is pretty badass as well. And I knew they were going to slay, no pun intended, this Orochimaru figure, because it's Orochimaru. But come on, guys. Like, look how sick Orochimaru looks as well. So now let's go ahead and show off Sasuke with the curse mark. And then we'll wrap this bad boy up. But before we do that, let's go ahead and show off a cool clip of Orochimaru. So hope you guys enjoy that as well.
Battle begins. You're mine. Over here, Sonny. You're mine. You're mine. Suffer. The end. Over here, Sonny. Over here, Sonny. Over here, Sonny. Suffer. Over here. Too slow. Suffer. I won't let you get away. The end. The end. Your naivete is what invited this result. The victor has been decided. I am the immortal Orochimaru, and I know no equal.
Okay, guys, so this is how Sasuke looks with the curse mark head, and I think it looks pretty good. The curse mark head. The only thing I would say that is that I wouldn't use this because, first of all, Sasuke comes with the red eyes with the other one. So, and the reason why I said red eyes is because I forget the name of the jutsu that he uses. So there's that, but and I would have used this one as well because it's just a smiling like curse mark figure, and you want to you guys know I'm not the hugest fan of like it's not smiling, but it's more of a smirk. So I wouldn't use this, to be honest with you. Now if they would have came with a mad or a action pose head, then probably I would have used this. But the grin just took it out for me instantly. But I think it does look pretty good as well. I love the gold eye, the black or the snake eye, I should say, the black marks going around his face as well. I think it looks pretty good, and just his normal hair as well. So I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. It's just not one that speaks to me so I'm not gonna use it. But I think it's pretty cool to have. Anyways, guys, that is Sasuke and the curse mark head. So now let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps the channel out tremendously. Keeps you motivated. Keep doing more unboxings, just like Orochimaru. So, yeah, guys, I highly recommend picking this bad boy up. If you love Naruto, you love Orochimaru, I think this one nails him perfectly. The curse mark head sculpt, it is what it is. It's not really speaking to me, so I'm probably not gonna use it. But I think it's super cool to have, just in case if you want to do some sort of display. If you have like, you photographers out there got dioramas with woods or whatever, you could do the display where Orochimaru curses Sasuke and makes him absolute crazy, and lay down the villainous ways that he was on his path, set on his path that he was gonna do anyways, because Sasuke sucks. And I said it. You can comfort me in the comment section, but Sasuke absolutely sucks. Itachi should have lived. So there's that. I just love saying that. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. Always stay tuned for the next unboxing. We got more Figuarts on the way, so you're going to want to stay tuned. And don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss those unboxings as well as other ones, because you never know what's going to be unboxed on the channel, just like this one. So let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. But you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys later. Also, I should mention, I did do a top 3 recent reveals, because S.H.Figuarts had a ton of recent reveals on the channel, or they revealed from their Tamashii Nation 2023. So I did a video on that. If you haven't checked that one out, please go check it out. Please watch it as well. I did do a top 3 most wanted character list on there. So if you want to check that out, please check that out as well. But anyways, guys, have an amazing day. See you guys later.
They don't call me the main man for nothing.